Alright, here we go back in court. Stalling for more time.
Court will now reconvene.
The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to the client. From this, one obvious question arises. Oh, fucking me. I'm all over the place on this. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to the question will provide us with the real criminal. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering with the obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder.
I understand.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You have seen it before?
That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court as to this bear's secrets?
All right.
Why? Why does she? The bear figurine.
Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
I could hazard a guess.
I already guessed that.
Yeah. No, you cannot tell. And bellboys never leave a room empty-handed.
Okay.
So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes. Looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
No, looks like a container bear.
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Looks like there was something that bear after all. Bear figurine. Alright. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. Oops. A puzzle?
That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess it was a puzzle. So, what kind of puzzle is it exactly? You go with the correct order, you can take it off a piece of time. So you can take it apart. And how would you go about doing that?
Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then you push it in.
Oh, yes, I see.
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Oh, this is most interesting. Oh.
A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again.
Oh, yes.
That's awesome that they just move it from side to side.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? At its center is a small cavity. And how do you know about this?
I know because I was the one who bought it.
Huh?
It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Then this was a present from you?
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for one.
So, it was a present from Miss Andrews. So the suicide note's inside, right?
Yeah,
Fuck.
man.
Witness, continue with your testimony.
Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear.
So, who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle?
Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland. So I doubt there are many other people in the same bear in this county.
Country.
With this bear in this country.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. I already broke it. Oops! Especially if someone wanted to get what was inside.
Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same once it's been broken.
You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box. Who else knows about this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box?
I never told anyone. And as long as one never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew.
The two of you, huh? Then of course, that means Mr. Ungard didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get for now. Figurine updated in the court, Ruku. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact uncovered, and that is this. That bear is actually a jewelry box. And now we have agreed to this point. There is only one logical question that one can come to next, and that's this. What is inside this box?
What's inside?
That's right. What we are going to find out next, witness.
Yes.
You are the only one who can open this, please. Because nobody else could figure that out. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart.
I've opened it. Is this what you wanted?
Well, what is that? It looks like a note.
I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's a suicide note.
The suicide note?
The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celestine Pax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. It seems Celestine Pax had a very beautiful handwriting, and just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. It is most definitely the note she left right before committing suicide.
Shouldn't I have been more surprised by that?
She knows. She knew the whole time, I think.
Order! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So, now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? Mia, I'm not sure if you know, but he's kind of in on this with me. What is written on the note? That's right, at least that's what I would think. I'll trust you, boobies. Now then, I believe it is only appropriate for the contents of this note to be made known.
I can't stop.
Oh, I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if I could please read the contents of this note aloud?
Very well.
The judge's voice rang out loud and clear. The judge's voice rang loud and clear, though the dead silent. Okay. The judge's voice rang loud and clear, though the dead silent courtroom. In her note, Celestine Pax, left to us the record of all that happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Ungard. About being engaged to Corrida and Ungard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all. Why didn't she just put it in a tell-all book? That's probably why Adrian Andrews wanted it. She wanted it, the book rights.
And that's all Miss Sinbax had to say.
There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard.
Then what?
Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word!
Matt Engard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public at any cost. Celeste's note added to the court record.
Rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
It's Engard's fault that woman killed herself.
And this time, he went so far as to kill someone and stop him from revealing that.
How terrible. What a selfish person. I guess there's slimeball lawyers out there to defend crow's creeps too. Fuck you, lawyer!
There is no margin for doubt here. Mr. DeKiller's client's goal was to obtain the suicide note, and the only person who needed the note that badly was the defendant. Let's not forget the bear with the note inside was found in the defendant's house.
It's a lot of rabble.
It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
Eric, how am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know you must die. I know, I have to carry on and buy some more time. Okay, there are 2 deadly pieces of evidences, the figure and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation through one of those. The gavel is already on the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry! The suicide note or the figurine? Which one should I pursue? Yeah, this one.
That's what I thought.
Objection! Please wait, Your Honor.
Rabble, rabble.
Oh man, look at that lawyer.
What is this?
He's still going.
at it.
It's like he doesn't care if he gets a killer off the hook.
It's a ghost hunt.
Trying to make a monkey out of you.
You're a piece of shit, attorney! Shit! Jackass! I think Your Honor believes that Matt Engard killed... Wait, what? I think Your Honor believes that Matt Engard killed in order to obtain this note. Daryl.
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh. But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there is a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Corrida until the night of the murder. If that's the case, I say Matt Engard could have not known what was written on this note.
Oh, I didn't think of that way.
Exactly. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without knowing what it said first.
He knows, though.
Who says that Corrida didn't tell Engard, said, hey, by the way, I got a note. It's gonna fuck you.
Rabble.
Lawyer's a piece of shit.
Order. You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Sorry. It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order.
Huh?
The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court's attention to this.
What is it?
It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying.
Spying?
What the? I thought the spy camera was in my possession. Matt on God and the victim both thought of the other as the biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses.
And
The victim, Juan Corina, was being spied on. The personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on God.
You're fucking shit, lawyer.
Fuck you!
order, order! Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
you don't tell me who your client's spying activities. Don't you you don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, sort of.
What a piece of shit! Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
I seem a little confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye.
So he has another one that was in the other room?
Yeah, probably, because they had.
Get him, Edgy! Get him! Beat his face, Edgy!
But this camera that I have is not that same one.
He's a child molester!
Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this.
Gumshoe's bug
Couldn't he
sweeper.
get a legit bug sweeper?
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Matt on God's fingerprints were on there.
Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh?
What kind of idiot doesn't know that? What am I supposed to say to the evidence?
I think this is the end. Up with his head. Fuck him up, Edgeworth. Burn him.
Oh no.
I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. On God learned of this suicide note through this. What, he can read it from that camera? He was watching the victim all along.
You got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that.
Rabble, rabble.
Look at him sweating. He must be a pedophile.
Thanks. Hey.
Maybe I am.
Now what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy, is that man the bad killer guy? Shh, stop it. Don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so nasty.
I love this. Phoenix,
Yes, Chief.
you figured out what you're gonna do next, pedo?
What am I gonna do next? Does running away sound like a frightened child work?
I don't know. It seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case. But, in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot a very important thing.
Well, what is it, Mia?
There's one piece of evidence that he should really investigate.
Something he should investigate.
I would really hate to see a good prosecutor get scolded. Alright, whatever we're gonna burn Edgy with after this, stay tuned.